West Des Moines, Iowa, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year and the greatest of all time, number 22,
Caitlin Clark just did it again. Her jersey retirement game didn't just draw a crowd, it shattered records. The buzz completely eclipsed anything Aya Wilson has managed, and that's not shade, that's reality. The hype around Clark isn't manufactured, it's earned. At this point, there's no debate left. She's taken over as the biggest star in women's basketball.
Why would Caitlin Clark not consider A'ja Wilson in her retirement? No. We don't think that it's fair that Caitlin Clark would have her retirement ceremony on the same day as A'ja Wilson's retirement ceremony, even though they both wear the same number 22. Even though Caitlin Clark just graduated college, she's earned, she has well over many accolades to have her jersey retired, but everyone's lives should revolve around A'ja Wilson, and she should wait. I think all of you need to shut your pie holes. You shut your pie holes right now. Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA. No one's world is going to revolve around A'ja Wilson just because she's retiring too.
And here's where it gets fun. Aya Wilson had her jersey retirement the very same day, and let's just say she's not exactly thrilled. Hard to blame her though when Caitlin Clark's ceremony didn't just make headlines, it became the headline. Clark's jersey retirement wasn't just a milestone, it was the moment, pulling in record-breaking viewership and attention that left Wilson's celebration in the shadows. Instead of embracing what this means for the growth of women's basketball, Wilson looks more concerned with her spotlight dimming as Clark's influence takes center stage. The truth? Caitlin Clark isn't stealing shine, she's redefining it.
Like this guy, he says, one brought a chip to their program and made it into a powerhouse and top destination for future recruits. The other is Caitlin Clark. But congratulations to the both of them on their historic college careers.
Let's be real, Caitlin Clark is the reason people are tuning in. Her logo-range threes, record-shattering performances, and sheer ability to captivate an audience have lifted women's basketball to heights it's never seen before. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. Meanwhile, Aya Wilson, for all her talent and years in the WNBA, hasn't sparked anywhere close to the same buzz or nationwide excitement. That's not hate, it's the reality of star power. Clark has it, and right now, she's carrying the entire sport on her shoulders.
Was a sellout crowd, not a shocker. I think it was like at almost 15,000, if not at 15,000 people, and the tickets were pretty expensive.
And this isn't just some marketing machine at work. Caitlin Clark's talent speaks for itself. She's electric, must-watch TV every time she steps on the court. Wilson, not so much. Instead of embracing the moment and appreciating what Clark is doing for the sport, Wilson comes off bitter. She's already voiced her frustrations about the attention Clark gets, but here's the thing, Clark earned every bit of it. The numbers don't lie. More people care about Caitlin Clark than ever cared about Wilson. And you know what? That reality has to sting.
A'ja Wilson, okay, she would have her jersey retired on February 2nd, okay, be technical, okay, technically speaking, hers was first announced on February 2nd. And then last April, I believe, of April of last year, 2024, and then it was then announced that Iowa, okay, the state, the Hawkeyes.
Caitlin Clark didn't even need the WNBA to start rewriting the rules. She was selling out arenas and commanding national attention before she ever played a pro minute. Meanwhile, Aya Wilson, for all her accolades, never generated that kind of frenzy. If Wilson truly wanted the spotlight, maybe she should have done more to earn it. Because here's the reality, Clark is the future. The records, the ratings, the fan engagement, they all back it up. And what makes her shine even brighter is that she doesn't take any of it for granted. During her emotional jersey retirement speech, she paused to thank the fans, acknowledging how expensive tickets were and how much it meant that so many still showed up. That's the difference. Clark knows she's the biggest draw in women's basketball, but she carries it with humility and genuine appreciation. That's why she's not just the biggest name in the game, she's its heart.
I'm pretty overwhelmed right now, but there's just a lot of people to thank. First of all, my teammates, I wouldn't be here without any of you. And a lot of you came back and, you know, you have busy schedules, and I think that just speaks to the culture of this place. You know, so selfless. Like, I know my number's up there, but it wouldn't be if it wasn't for all of you. So to the ones that were my teammates when I was here, I really appreciate you guys, and I love you.
Meanwhile, Aya Wilson wishes she had that kind of pull. The harsh truth? South Carolina had to give away free tickets just to get people in the building for her jersey retirement. That's embarrassing. We're talking about a supposed superstar, someone the league pushes as its dominant force, yet they couldn't even sell seats for her big moment. That speaks volumes. Wilson can claim she's the face of the WNBA all she wants, but the numbers don't lie. She doesn't move the needle like Caitlin Clark. Clark's games aren't just popular, they're historic, smashing viewership records and pulling in audiences larger than most WNBA matchups combined. One player is carrying the league into the mainstream spotlight. The other? Still trying to convince people she belongs in the conversation.
But also, like, I've said this before, like, I feel like one of my greatest skills is, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I believe in myself, I'm confident in myself, I'm confident in my teammates. I try to instill that in them. I'm confident in the coaching staff, on whatever team I was on, whether that was here, whether that's at the Fever now. And you just rely on those people, and, you know, nobody gets to step inside of your locker room, whether it was here at Iowa or whether it was, you know, with the Fever now. Like, everybody thinks they know everything and have an answer, but that's just not reality, and that goes for all of professional sports, and really that goes for all of you as well and people in life.
The demand for Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement was so massive that fans were shelling out big money just to be part of history. That's what true star power looks like. Aya Wilson, on the other hand, has been in the WNBA for years and still can't generate even a fraction of that same excitement. If she were truly the star she claims to be, people would line up and pay to see her. But they aren't, and that silence from the ticket line says more than any headline ever.
Is that it's on the same, obviously it's on the same day as the Aya Wilson jersey retirement, and the price is, it cost, to get into South Carolina, it cost $64. $64 to get the Aya Wilson's jersey retirement. It is $1,000. $1,000 in the same night to get in Iowa.
And instead of facing that reality, Aya Wilson has chosen bitterness. She's clearly frustrated that her career hasn't come close to leaving the kind of cultural footprint Caitlin Clark already has. That's the difference between a true superstar and someone who just wants the title. Clark doesn't need to beg for attention. Fans seek her out. Wilson, not so much. And fans see it. Social media hasn't been kind to Wilson, with plenty pointing out the irony. She constantly demands respect, yet she can't bring herself to respect what Clark is doing for the game. Maybe that's because, deep down, Wilson knows Clark has already surpassed her in popularity, and Clark hasn't even played a full WNBA season yet. The truth is, Wilson's dominance feels manufactured. She's been hyped as the face of the league because the WNBA needed someone to fill that role. But if she were really that great, fans would care. Arenas wouldn't need to hand out free tickets. Viewers wouldn't be tuning out her games while flocking to Clark's.